Welcome back to another match. Gareth has had to unfortunately live his real life, so it's just going to be Slacks, the AD expert, and myself, Purge, here, hopping into this game. We are watching. Let me double check the team names. Credit X Debit versus Daddy's Darlings.
Daddy's Darlings.
Mega Boss. I remember that guy.
Oh yeah, that guy's really good.
And we got some pros on the right side. Yamsun plays on Black and Yellow in NA.
Oh shit, is that Pingu?
Yep,
Oh,
and fuck. Pingu, and yeah, there's a couple people here that look familiar to me. So this should be a pretty damn good match too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's see what we're starting with. Winter Wyvern gets to pick up Arctic Burn. We got Fiery Soul on Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet, top 3 hero model in the whole game. Think of his base skills. Garbage, right? Sprout, nobody likes that. Teleport, kind of mediocre. Nature's Call is good for a laning stage, but you know, as a whole, Nature's Prophet's abilities are kind of weak, so his base model is excellent. So him having Fiery Soul is fucking ridiculously good.
Oh yeah, I'm terrified already. Fiery Soul on Prophet. Even I know that Prophet's everything is good. His base model is amazing in this game mode. Oh no, he's picking up the good shit. Oh no.
All right, but what are his abilities going to be? That's the question. What's going to keep his Fiery Soul going? Looks like Windrun maybe could do it. It's 12 seconds. I don't know if that's enough time. If he has Ags, obviously he could, but we'll see what his next ability is going to be. What else we got? Shadow Fiend with Necromancy and Focus Fire. That can be good, but he'll have to go regular stuff. Suicide on Winter Wyvern could be quite solid.
Oh, I knew it! Grow. I knew he was going to get Grow. Holy shit, it's over. It's fucking over.
It was pretty good. What? I mean, it's like what we talked about last game, right? Like pairing Grow with attack speed is very good. 24 armor. He's going to have 110 bonus damage, 40 attack speed reduction. The only downside is that we don't know what his last ability is going to be, but he'll be able to grab something probably. That's good.
All right. What's the scariest thing he could get?
I mean, you just need something that has less than a 12-second cooldown that you can ideally cast on the ground. Shards is 14. Void is less than 10. You could do Frost Blast. Sprout is probably a really good one because he's actually got a Sprout talent.
Oh my god,
too,
Sprout.
But
he
Sprout
can catch people and beat them ranged with Fiery Soul. Yeah. I think that's the one. That's the one he wants.
Yeah, Sprout could be really good. Lich was able to get Avatost. We saw how effective that was last game. I like Lena's build too. Light Strike Array. He's got Chain Frost. He's got the armor. Those are going to be pretty good. Shadow Fiend does end up picking up Teleport. So his ability to jump around the map is going to be pretty cool.
Okay. Now, what's up with the Souls thing? Is he okay to have that without the other Shadow Fiend thing?
The other Shadow Fiend thing is a minus armor AoE aura. So he's going to hit softer than you would normally expect, but he might still pick up that talent or that skill with his last ability. His downside, though, is he has no laning prowess outside of getting damage. So if he's playing from behind, he's going to have a really bad time. So Mega Boss's build is close here.
Yeah.
He does get it.
He will get it. If Pingo gets Sprout, I think it's over.
I mean, Sprout is not what's going to make or break his ability, his build at this point. I promise you.
It seems to be the lowest cooldown thing around at the moment, except for maybe the heal. But Sprout also holds them in place for all of his other abilities. I mean, it seems like it's fucking.
There's a lot of good abilities in this pool actually, and a lot of good ones that still exist. Void is still there. Shadow Word is quite excellent. Splinter Blast is pretty good too. A lot of good stuff remain in the pool. He's going to go for Splinter Blast as his choice, which is better because that gives him farming capabilities without items. And it's still very spammable. 7-second cooldown, the range is really high. I don't think it's a bad choice at all. It'll make his laning stage better. He could conceivably mid or play other stuff as well. But that's what he goes for. So
all right, so what are we looking at, Purge? What are you excited about?
I am excited about... I think Lich's build is really good. I think Lena's build looks really good for supports. That's like 2 great support builds if you want them. Faceless Void's build is kind of wacky. Raise is quite good. Shadow Raise is quite good. It does 3 raises on the same distance, so it's very easy to triple stack that. He's got Sinister Gaze with it. He had Time Dilation. His build is weird, but yeah, and Tusk's build is also a little boring, unfortunately. But that's the thing with Tusk's build. Tusk's abilities are pretty synergistic with themselves. You kind of need Tag Team to make your Walrus Punch to be good, and you kind of want Snowball as well. So I get why he went for it. Hunter the Knight's quite good with it. Hunter the Knight plus Tag Team could be really good. I think SF's build could be okay, but looks kind of dangerous. Like, it might work well if he snowballs, but it's that same thing. He doesn't have skills that are going to make him do well in the laning stage, other than building up necromastery damage and maybe leveling Dark Presence the Dark Lord early. But so, I don't know. Shadow Fiend's going to get lane pressured, I feel like, and possibly have a rough time. Warlock has a lot of nuke, but literally nothing else. He went like Power Shot Dragon Slave, which is a little bit weird. At Time Walk is good. That's usually a pretty high pick order ability because of initiation, escape, heal. There's like some funky builds that I don't quite see genius in just yet. They got Winter Wyvern. He's got a good build, but he's playing support, it looks like. Yeah, there's a lot of people that picked a lot of their heroes' core abilities, but some of it just happens.
Lame.
Some of it you kind of have to do. Wind
These
Ranger.
are the guys that we saw last time. He had the Life Stealer with all Life Stealer abilities except for...
was that Mega Boss that did that?
Yes, that was Mega Boss. So he last time had all Life Stealer plus Veno wards for vision, and he just farmed the whole time. So we know the guy can carry. We know these guys are good. They shit on another team already, but they're up against like lower division North American pro players. So this is gonna be rough, and especially this Nature's Prophet, who just has one of the scariest builds I think we've seen all day. I have not played a lot of ability draft, but in the one that I did about 5 years ago, there was this horrible monster that came out of the woods, and it was a Grow Nature's Prophet, and it was the scariest thing I've ever seen. I hope they didn't fix the horrible model destruction that it does on that hero.
Nah, the grow doesn't turn you into a tiny anymore. It used to like take away your model kind of, and it used to be a little bit spooky, but no longer exists. Here's another problem. Techie's build looks pretty garbage for the majority of the laning stage.
But think about the lockdown. Shackle into stasis mine.
That's true.
Very good.
Fatal Bonds is going to be really useful in the laning stage too, as will his 40 damage.
Fantastic.
Yeah, his skill choice is a bit wacky. I'm not a huge fan of what he's gotten. Like, if you're in this place as a techie, it's like, why not grab like Light Strike Array or, I don't know, some ability that's like reliably good to help compensate for your hero a little bit. Even like the Techie Suicide is a great grab because you have talents for it. So it could make it better. Max it out pretty quick. Something like that is probably better in my opinion.
But, you know, this guy's too much of a Chad to pick any Techie's abilities on Techies. He's not lame like these other ability draft guys.
Oh man,
it is forbidden.
See this counter to the tag team? Tag team lasts 5 seconds. He just turns on Wind Run. You can't hit him for 3 of those 5. Just hard counters that build. So as long as Nature's Prophet does a good job and keeps his regen up, he'll be okay here. But they are struggling with that. That part is hurting them. The Fatal Bonds is definitely costing them some lane sustain. All right, let's take a look at some other lanes too.
Yeah, mid's doing great. Last hits are very good. Woo! I mean, he's got the mana sustain to keep up these nukes, which is great. So
he's got the
a lot of power shot. Yep, a lot of Dragon Slaves in. What's Wind Ranger got again? Tree Grab and mines. So if I was if I was her, I'd be maxing mines in this laning phase and just kind of pushing out as a Techie's mid would do, but I guess she doesn't value that very much. She wants that ranged time lock.
I think it's reasonable to grab just like 1 point in time lock, just because you are right-clicking your opponent, and the times that you do get a double bash is like a huge damage increase. So it's like it's pretty value. It doesn't cost you mana to skill it as well. By all means, he'll probably max out proxy mines next, or maybe tree grab depending on what he feels. But it's got to be proxy surely, because it just clears whole creep waves. Like that's got to be the way you go, and that's kind of what Warlock's thinking as well. Because his first 2 skills were Power Shot, Dragon Slave. It doesn't sound great on paper, but you got to remember that this is a shitload of farm. Like the key to unlocking major farm as any int hero is having 2 AoE spells, especially ones that do normal damage, because he can basically do 700 AoE damage by the time he's level 8. That means any creep wave comes up, he spends 300 mana, or sorry, 200 and basically 300 mana, and the whole creep wave is dead. It's like Techie's Mines, but a couple more skill points.
Oh, and god damn it, Scriff, we missed that bottom.
Oh man,
but that's okay, guys. Screppus, he's doing his best here. It's hard to do this in ability draft. But yeah, Shadow Fiend just going for the Shadow Fiend skills here, as they might try to collapse on him. He literally does no damage and has no escape. He is basically a range creep at the moment, but that range creep is getting some nice last hits there. So well done to Shadow Fiend.
He does.
I do not know why he's alive.
It only does so much. His right click is solid, but he's going to get into a position probably where he has movement speed issues a little bit, and might just be out-killed. But once he gets Focus Fire and picks up a Maelstrom or something like that, it certainly can change things up.
So can I ask you about ranged heroes and tree grab? How's that interaction work? What's that about?
No different. Cleave stuff will still work if you're ranged. Even is that what you're asking about? Basically?
Yeah, just the whole skill. How can that work as a ranged hero? So like on the space of impact, it cleaves, or
yes, the point where the attack lands on the person, that's where the cleave will hit. That's how it works. So if you throw a ranged attack on somebody and they run like 300 units to your 1 HP teammate, you will cleave that person once it finally connects. But of course you can disjoint and all that stuff too. So there's options.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Very well. Sorry, I just oh my God, suicide coming out from the Winter Wyvern in one of the saddest explosions I've ever seen in my life. Purge, take over for a sec. I got something.
Okay. So when you play Tiny, you usually want to max Avalanche first because the Avalanche damage is the one that gets increased. So maxing and getting a second point of toss. I would call this a slight, very slight mistake. But if you want more cast range, that can be okay as well.
I am back.
Welcome.
All right. Well, looks like this is going pretty much in favor of these lower division pro players here. E-Boy making his way out, double A in some trouble here. Nice suicide coming out from the Wyvern, bursting onto the scene. We need that right click coming up from Shadow Fiend, but he is just a range creep. Okay. Lich says, I'll just stop walking and let you get that last hit, so good for you. Meanwhile, top lane, not too much going on here. We're just going to watch this range creep hit some more stuff. He does have a teleport now, so a skill has been acquired. He will be able to do some stuff.
I was a little bit unsure about the SF's item build, the double Wraithband. You get a little bit more armor from this right now, and because he doesn't have escape or stun, if people do go on him, it's important that you can actually win those little trades or whatever. But because these raises are a big threat, he has to be pretty careful in this laning stage. It's tough for him to remain survivable here. Prophet getting some good damage in. Top lane, going for treads into Witchblade is his plan. Not able to get the follow-up.
That was scary stuff. I'm not quite sure. Oh, that was the Winter Split Blast coming out as he raised his hands in victory. Very scary. Now, look at the Shadow Fiend right clicks. There we go. Another suicide coming out from Wyvern. And they are just trying to chase down this Void. Void not with a lot of escapes. As we talked about before, the base model of Void built around ways to get more health and be survivable. But without those skills, he's a pretty shitty hero in this game mode. Uh-oh. Was that a Soul Ring that he just popped? What the fuck was that?
You know.
Getting chased by a Shadow Fiend and Soul Rings himself with 10 HP, allowing for Mega... Not great.
He thought he was going to die, so he wanted to kill the Winter Wyvern. And Soul Ring does make sense on his hero. It's great with Shadow Rays because you get 3 charges. It's a really good skill. All right, here's what people...
There we go! Holy shit! Chrono into double mines! Only an ability draft. The mine does not hit, however. Very scared. That second mine did not hit, but I've never seen anything like it. Can you imagine? That's like some X-Men Quicksilver shit. He just went in there, put a mine in, and then ran away. It was hilarious. Did not work.
Yeah, unfortunately, not perfectly placed. I haven't played it before, but you probably have to put each mine pretty wide and then use the speed to get to the other side to place it, but can't be easy. Another good Splinter Blast, some good damage on Tusk here. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit over eager on him.
I won't lie to you. Oh my god! Look at the damage! Warlock's done reading books. Warlock has gone to the gym, a librarian no more. This dude's a big dick, crazy man.
Big cleanup there. That's a big one. At the double AoEs, goes mid, gets the easy levels, picks up the null talismans for the spell imp and the mana regen, and he's going to farm fast and gank fast and damage. And even if his skills don't look that incredible, the tempo that he's set by rotating here and pressuring lanes is going to be big. And that's going to give space for Shadow Fiend and other players on his team to do good stuff. Even if his build doesn't look fancy, it's laning skills. He grabbed laning skills and he's winning with it.
We will call him Chad Lock from now on.
Okay.
Sigma Lock. This guy no longer reading books. This guy's out there in the world. All right, Shadow Fiend, his right-click build is looking better and better as Wind Run has not even been used yet, but with the extra damage that he's going to be getting with those souls should be pretty impressive. Wind Ranger slapping down some mines, farming up. Those mines are an incredible farming tool in ability draft here.
They really are.
Yeah, look at that. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, that techie's knows.
He knows. Homie knows about the mines. Ooh. Shackle going. I am so disgusted to see a Shackle come out of a techies. and miss. I am speechless. I'm very upset. Mega Bounce going in the right clicks, very strong, feared into him. I don't think that's fear, Void. I think that's whatever the opposite of fear is as he slowly encroaches on his target. Look at this damage here. Nice toss back. That's a pro player move right there. And this guy's about to be pro playered out of this game as Mega Bounce, just like his Lifestealer game, except actually killing heroes instead of jungle creeps. This guy don't F around.
It's a lot of damage. I mean, the -4 armor is like a 20% damage amp in the early game. And everybody's armor is closer to 0, so it's even better. And with like the Wraith bands and all the effective right-clicking, his last hits are slightly low compared to some other carries at times. But like, if he's able to dominate the lane like this, his build works out really good. So this is basically what he needed. He needs to win his lane, get a little bit of gold advantage from kills here and there, and then transition into a net worth advantage. And how's he doing on that? He's actually pretty far ahead. Doing better than Nature's Prophet.
Almost as strong as Warlock. The Shadow Fiend. I love the different skill abilities, too. Warlock with this double bursty magic build. Oh, there we go. Look at that. He's waiting for it. Oh, this teleport ability with the right clicks is some scary, scary stuff. He can be anywhere that he wants to be.
That's pretty good. Just shows up, has his teammates set up for him, and yeah, they kill the one guy in the enemy team that looks scary, with the Fiery Soul build. But again, the builds can be as cool as you want, but if you don't get ahead, you're going to struggle to win the game. You got to get that net worth advantage.
All right. Nature's Prophet. Ult is ready by the Warlock, excuse me, and we still don't have level 6 on the Lich, who does have Chaotic Offering, so that's tough. Oh, that's the problem with ability draft. You don't think Warlock has an escape, but he certainly does. As they move on to Lilina, now out of position, the bonds come out, shackling onto 2. Oh boy, oh my sweet Jesus, this is horrific. Horrific. Look at this guy win running, though. They're going to go in behind the tower. Start right-clicking. That's a tier 2 tower, though, boys. Be careful. That does a lot of damage in 10 minutes. Shuffle away from that. But not looking great for your pro players here. 13-3. The 4K net worth. And Shadowfiend, he does not look like he's going to get weaker anytime soon.
Yeah, he's going to hit some nice timings here. He's got 25 attack speed coming up at 10. His focus fire is going to get a little bit better over time. Just focusing on right click, not worried about cheesing with procs or anything like that. He knows his strength is damage.
Okay, Wyvern a little out of position here, and she's going to suffer for it. Obviously, they know she must have been here doing a ward, so that ward will be cleaned up instantly. Double ward's cleaned up, actually. Shadowfiend, just busting around, getting as much farm anywhere on the map. This is every single farming hero's dream. I'm going to go, to the Ancients. I'll see you on the top jungle in a half a second. Be right there. And smoke comes out from Dire. Looking for something big here, Purge.
Yeah, they know they need kills. They're probably looking for Shadowfiend right now. He's in the tri-camp, so they're not necessarily going to spot him. Wyvern might interrupt this gank, actually. And yeah, look at his position. He knows what's happening right now. And he's going to avoid it. So once again, not getting an attempt to pick up some kills and some experience. That's a tough one for them. And when Rangers still wants Midas, but man, they're just not getting it. But they know they have to try to make stuff happen or they're not going to win.
I mean, very, very good heads-up play by the Wind Ranger, grabbing a Midas to get back into the game. Wyvern has just been this wall. She has just been walking every single place that Dire hopes to be in, and just revealing the entire team, allowing Shadowfiend to just have a full run of the map wherever he wants. And now, with, we do have ults coming out from Dire, which is what prompted that smoke, but it's a straight Roshan. This might be risky, though, Purge. All the ults are up on Dire now. Oh, except for Lich. He still doesn't have level 6. Oh, Christ. They still don't have level 6 on Lich. That is really not good.
Yeah, when you got Avatos, that's really not good. You need to be able to get kills and catapult yourself, but not having Chaotic Offering or even Cold Embrace, like he's actually he really needs levels on this hero. Every skill point is incredibly powerful, getting your Avalanche damage. The skill build's still wrong. Maxing out Toss first is not the way. You got to max Avalanche first. That's how you get the damage in. Missing the kills makes it hard. And look at this, just teleports from lane to lane. He's got free boots of travel. His laning prowess was going to be weak, and it was slightly weak, but it was not that bad against Face's Void and the Lich, surprisingly. Yeah. Like, he did more than fine. He starts getting kill advantage, and it changed his game. But not as good as Warlock. Holy shit.
No, Jesus. Warlock now, Lich now with Warlock's ult. ready to fight potentially with a team fight, but they're really scared to take an initiation with that 13-minute Roshan. Shackle coming out onto the Lich. They're going to try to clean him up. Winter's Curse is available with a Techie Suicide coming in from Wyvern any second now. Wyvern does not need to use anything as they just walk as 5 with that Shadow Fiend in the front. Picking up some stacks, though. Midas the stacks. Use your Midas. For Christ's sakes, they're coming. As they push onto the stacks, sitting on that high ground. This could be a fight, though, Purge. Lich is up in 5 seconds. Here we go. Hunter of the Night. Look at nice Chronosphere is what I would have said if it was not a very, very good curse. Lord, God damn it! Shameful display. Shameful, sad display. Lich TP's in after the fight is dead. Does not ult. Instantly killed. Clean up duty. Deliver him another one. Just finish the TP. Let him come in there and kill you on the buyback.
Oof. That's a rough one, and instantly goes to split push the other side of the map, making it easy for his team to not waste their TPs, continue their farm speed. Not looking good for the Dire team, but that curse was incredibly good. That was what they needed to offset the Chronosphere with the double mines. Nature's Prophet hasn't really gotten online either. His laning prowess was okay, but not that great. Like Windrun, a bit of a trap maybe, to be honest. Like it made his laning stage survivable, but it didn't get him kills. And having like Fiery Soul with Windrun, it just started him off to a rough position. Like Splinter Blast is okay, but if they don't make mistakes, like you're not going to get many kills. And because he doesn't get kills, he's just jungling. He's okay at jungling, but not that incredible at it.
Yeah, I mean, there is hope. He only has 1 point in Fiery Soul, and should he get items, he will be massive. But it's such a climb now. I mean, it's so hard for him to get back in.
Yeah, that's actually a really big deal, the 1 point Fiery Soul. I don't necessarily think it was wrong of him to do this, because he wanted Splinter Blast to push creep waves, contribute to fights, farm, but now he needs Windrun to team fight, but he also wanted Fiery Soul the whole time to accomplish all that other stuff. And like Lina can get away with it, right? You like max Dragon Slave and you get Fiery Soul, and like you've got the AoE and you have the right click. But he needed the AoE, but now he needs the survivability. It's just like the realities of the position he's in from being behind. It makes it tough.
Yeah. And Prophet, you know, standard for catching up, really able to do that, but that's because of teleport. He's able to go to and farm and find places that no one else is farming and pick it up. He don't got that in ability draft, so his ability to come back is super rough. There we go, Splinter Blast on to 3. Very neat stuff that we're witnessing here as Void goes in and does 1 Shadow Raise and instantly kills himself. So good try there by the Faceless Void, as this Dire team seems unable to be touched. This is rough stuff. Ults are almost back up, though. Lich yet to cast Chaotic Offering here at the 16-minute mark. We could be seeing it. Chrono is available very shortly. Chaotic Offering is available. We could see a hell of a team fight coming up. He will TP back. This could be it. Chaotic Offering lovers, get ready. Number 1 about to come out.
Very tough that Pingu isn't ahead enough to have Aether Lens. If he has Aether Lens there, he can land the stun on Shadow Fiend without Shadow Fiend seeing it. And that kind of changes things a lot. Thought he would walk up there again. He's got good burst damage, but he's got to bide his time.
That's a fantastic Shadow Raise by the Faceless Void. He does manage to hit something, and he will walk back. As Mega looking to get rid of this Aegis. He wants to die here, pretty much. If he doesn't, it's great, but it doesn't really matter to him. And they're going to TP bottom Purge. They're looking for a kill down there. They're going to try to pick up the Nature's Prophet, who's running away. Running for his sweet life. And they go the opposite direction. Nice heads-up TP there. Now they're thinking, okay, we gotta go back. Let's TP back. But they forget. Shadow Fiend, he's got teleport. He can TP back and then come into this fight. He's going to clean up those Ancients. They're actually going to walk away. They think he's not going to die with the Aegis, so might as well farm instead. The money is too good, Purge, my boy.
It is, and the lack of map pressure here. Just teleports around, teleports back to the other lane. He's just always ready to team fight, so it's really hard for the Dire team to take an engagement, because his out-of-control right-click will always be there. But honestly, I think I'm most impressed about Warlock's farm level this game. He's done such a good job keeping his net worth stupidly high with this high spell amp build, this lots of mana regen build, and time walk to allow him to just stay survivable. He picked up Ags, which is basically useless for time walk, but it does make his Wrath of Nature better. It gives him some team fight.
Yeah.
So it does some entangling and lowers the cooldown a bit. So basically helps him offset weaker team fighting moments. All right, here comes the fight.
All right, smoke up. BNY looking out. Yamsung in the front. He's going to be picked out, but there we go. The first chaotic offering of the game. They're trying to clean up, and they do get the Wyvern. A huge
looks
kill.
good.
Now Chronosphere on to 2. Faceless Boy, he's popping in. We got the bombs. Bombs are out. Boom, shakalaka. We see some stuff happening here. But there's the big carry. They have got to take out Shadow Fiend. He is so important. Aegis is down on Shadow Fiend, I believe. It just ran out. They know the timings, and they take him out. Hell yeah. Now we're moving on. Yamsung chasing out the techies. That's a pro team, baby. Keeping track of that Aegis timer, knowing when to fight. Nice shackle to escape. Stasis mines all over the place. So they will lose 3. Yeah. And you will see the power of semi-pro players with knowing the timings and knowing their strengths coming out now. Hopium has turned into copium, and soon copium might turn into a game.
It looked like a really bad initiation, right? They're playing on the low ground, they're going high ground, but they ran Nature's Prophet in first, knowing he's got 30 armor, he's got wind run, he's got good movement speed. He breaks the initiation, he luckily finds a support. They Chronosphere on the side as well, knowing that that's where their opponents were going to stand. And they'd also used the Nature's Wrath right before that team fight started as well, so they just had less to work with in that engagement. And then towards the end, Shadow Fiend uses Focus Fire, and I think he finally realized, like, oh, this sucks. It's lowering his damage by 40%. He's getting less value from Presence of the Dark Lord. He's getting less lifesteal. And he Focus Fire a hero that didn't even look that tanky. It was like a regular hero. I don't know, remember which guy it was. But it just really, he would have done more damage right-clicking. So the only big issue with this build so far was the lack of compatibility with the raw right-click and the Focus Fire. If you're playing Wind Ranger model, it's better, right? Because you can get that Focus Fire damage talent. I think it's 20 to the right. Lowers makes your Focus Fire do more damage, but Shadow Fiend's not going to have that. So a little bit harder, but once it gets more levels, it'll be fine.
Yep. Nature's Prophet, as we said before, a very scary build here, and we have not seen him with the Fiery Souls. That was a huge team fight for him. He managed to live, he got a shitload of XP, he got money, and now we'll finally see this build potentially bust out. They're going to put some Stasis Mines in the Roach to see when it shows up next. And now the Fiery Soul is starting to rear its head. However, Dire Team Radiant does not want this to happen. They need to fix that last team fight. They need to push their racks, and they need to close out this game. If they start not doing it, they could lose. Double damage coming out on the Shadow Fiend. This is a huge moment for them. And they miss the Lina TP. They miss it all. Oh, they're throwing it away, Purge. They cannot afford to let Dire farm with these strong builds. So they have got to capitalize.
Here's an interesting thing that actually just nerfed Wind Ranger, or Tree Grab, actually. Knoxville pointed this out in our message, but recently they nerfed Tree Grab to be a fixed range. So if you look at Wind Ranger's attack range here, it's 600 minus 250. When you grab a tree, your attack range has to be 350. And they changed this, I believe, because of the tree shenanigans that were going on, I think. With like
Chronosphere down in the bottom lane.
Holy shit. They got him.
God damn. Easy peasy grab there with the mines, and Warlock going in. He's out of nukes for a little bit, but he's going to right click. There we go, turn around. Nice ultimate onto the Prophet. They're going to take him out as well. No Winter's Curse able to be cast before Winter Wyvern dies. Grabbing up on the Techies. Techies with the stuns. Nice job there, but he manages to get hit out by those pathetic Shadow Raises there. On your Tusk, chasing out that Lich. Lich pretty much their position 5 hero. They're going to clean him up as well. So fantastic cleanup by Dire. MTD cleaning house with that nuke damage. 20 counts on his Bloodstone. He is just able to throw out these low mana, high damage nukes over and over again.
Yeah, the 27% spell amp is doing a lot of damage. 400 per Dragon Slave and 571. Oh my god.
Oh, sweet
in case
Jesus,
he needed it. I hope he disassembles his Arcane Boots. I thought he was going to do it for the Bloodstone, but obviously still no great place for this. And the other nice thing is both of these have really long range, even by themselves. He doesn't need to buy an Aether Lens, and he can still farm really, really quick with them. So it's pretty cool. And just buys an entire Octarine core.
Oh, let's go, my boy. All right, the nukes are coming in strong, Purge. Warlock, Giga Chad, Sigma Lock. He's in. Look at him go. He waves his hand and a fucking dragon comes out. Terrifying stuff. Jesus. All right, what?
Ooh, that's a huge kill. You solo kill him?
Yeah, looks like they got that Wind Ranger, that horrible base model, just able to be picked off by anything.
Did they Wrath of Nature? Maybe not. The cooldown's not quite long enough.
So.
But either way, if that's a solo kill,
Scout
that's
up
incredible.
Roche. Yep, they got the Rosh. They put the mine in there to make sure that they knew exactly when the Roshan spawned. So there it is. Gonna be picking this up. This is their chance. Again, it might look really good for Radiant, but if they lose a few more fights, if Dire gets some more farm, it could be a complete disaster. They need this Rosh, and they need to get a nice pick here and go uphill.
Ooh, they got Shard for SF now, too. And that's going to give him extra crit.
Oh, Force! Sorry.
And Gale Force. Yes, Gale Force as well. But he gets extra crit from his auto attacks. And gains extra souls per kill. And yeah, and he gets a 90% crit every 3 seconds. So again, slightly redundant with Silver Edge, but going to be worth it in the end. Oh, they're trying to get a catch.
God, that Gale Force! It pushes him back into the Shadow Fade, double damage! I literally don't know what Roll Void is, but he is dead. He does have buyback. I legitimately don't know what he does this game. Whatever. And, oh my god! Nice Winter's Curse on to Windranger, who does not have a buyback. She did when she died last time. And she bought out at a very inopportune time. And now that is some free racks with a double damage Shadow Fiend. That might be all the racks. As it is up to Prophet. Prophet not big enough. They're tipping the shit out of him. They know. He done goofed. As they're pushing in here. MDT, ain't that a pro player too? Am I crazy? I thought so.
That's a pro team, yes. Because that's why it's colored ahead of his name, I think.
Oh, it's
no, I might be wrong. No, that's just like his technical sponsors. It's a sponsor spot, if you want to use it.
Whatever.
They're good. That's all we need to know.
Chains in, the sucker punch coming out, even though it is Tusk. Hilarious. Gale Force applied. This game's over, friend. Not a lot they can do.
Over.
Nature's Prophet. Yay. Time for me to find another match while you wrap it up, Purgy boy.
Yeah, they snowballed way too hard with their net worth advantage. Warlock hasn't died. He has 0 survival. Well, that's not true. He's got Time Walk, but things got a little bit rough for him. Mega Baus is going to die. Mine's on the back line. This looks pretty good. Great start to the fight.
Here I am looking for another game, but it looks like it might not happen. There we go! He's got the fucking damage! Run for your lives! This is the moment! Yamsung coming in! We knew it would happen! Prophet with the big-ass build, and he finally rears his ugly face. Holy shit! He came out hype, Purge.
That was good. He's got the Grove Bow, he's got Maelstrom, he's got Witchblade. What did you see?
He's just hitting crepes. That's a lot of damage, Purge. This guy's going in there. He's got it all.
Yeah, he's really going in, all right. Almost 8 armor talent as well. So not that much raw HP, but with the BKB and all that armor, he's basically unkillable. He's a raw counter to Shadow Fiend, because Shadow Fiend's trying to do a lot of physical damage. He's got minus armor. He counters that. So he can actually fight him to the death there, and it really showed off. So
less the damage, Purge. If you can pray now, pray it for this Prophet to carry this game. He has what he needs. Oh no, they're going to be able to catch out on the Warlock too, but they keep forgetting about Warlock's time walkie as he gets out with that damage. Here we go. Getting that Void, position 0. Void in trouble yet again. Void's entire existence is slowly walking into the enemy and casting Shadow Rays, and they take that out. No more point-blank Shadow Rays coming their way.
Nicely done here. Oh, and he's still just getting kills. The capabilities that Warlock has shown in this game is honestly just very impressive. I'm really glad we watched this game because it gave me a better appreciation for nukes and good Dota play.
All right, Purge playing up 1970s Cuba here, and there we go. Gale Force. He does get that BKB TP off though with the evade thanks to the win run, looking beautiful. As he is able to survive. If Prophet dies, this game is slower, so they got to make sure that they drop everything they can for him.
Does have buyback, so he's got some options here, but game very close. There's the level differences. Looking good for Warlock still with his like int spellcaster glory dream build. It's 23.5% spell amp damage. Does it not stack from Bloodstone or something? It's probably just bugged.
This could be a disaster here. Though, what? Okay, Winter Wyvern, the pressure?
No.
Pressure was too much.
I have no idea.
Wyvern suicided. Took her own life in this very stressful moment.
She flew over here to place a ward and she got spotted, so then tried to suicide out and died.
Okay, Prophet's going in. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, I didn't even know they had Lich on. Holy shit, the BKB, the damage. They're hitting up the Tusk. Tusk's running for his life there. He does get locked. And now Yamsung looking for a little bit more. They got to see what they can get here. They get the Tusk, and that is a 4-man wipe. in a split second.
I mean, they went...
Except for the wyvern who killed herself before the fight. Let's not get confused. So 3-man wipe there.
They went anyways, despite their teammate already being dead. That was like the team fight to offset the chrono. And he gets a chrono with 2 mines on 2 heroes. So right off the bat, you're taking 1,500 magic damage in an AoE. Good luck winning that fight. He doesn't get BKB off either, so perfect circumstance for Dire Team.
You're fighting without the Winter's Curse, which is a gigantic reason why this battle has been going so in their favor so far. If you forgot that earlier Winter's Curse, saving from a giant chronosphere. You can't fight without Wyvern. And it looks so tasty, though, Purge. If they get that Rax, if they get that shit, then, you know, they get Megas. And they're securing the game. But a little bit too far now. The 3-2-2 attempt here could potentially put the big boy Prophet in the position to do some major damage.
He's got a Crystallis now. He's got 4,000 gold in the bank. We'll see what he picks up. Titan Sliver as well. He's gonna...
Is that how you say it?
Which one?
Crystallis?
Yes.
I always call it Chrysalis. All right. Well,
yeah,
anyway,
you could probably do both. I just say it that way sometimes.
Chrysalis. Okay.
You're probably right.
Move it in.
Goes for Paladin Sword instead. More lifesteal. I don't know if he's going to go Silver Edge or if he's going to go for Daedalus. Hard to say. Daedalus is very good damage. But the Silver Edge, as we know, very good.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, now, they just need to go back bot with the Wyvern and get the ult off. I mean, they have the damage to capitalize on that. Wyvern, does Wyvern have the shard for techies?
He did have it, yep. It's good for, and ice shards, of course, both.
Yep. So you get yourself a 4-man, 3-man ult on Wyvern. Uh-oh, hold on. Tusk getting picked off here. This is not very good for this team. They really need to make sure that they don't. And oh, wait a second. Warlock in the back. He's turning around. That TP in from Shadow Fiend. He wants them himself. Oh, no. Position 7. Faceless Void is taken out as well. He drops the gem. Why would they give a gem onto that Void? He has died like 30 times. I don't know, but they throw the game a bit themselves. A double 3-2-2. A 6-4-4. As now, Team Radiant look to close out on that final Rex.
Tried to get the kill on the Tusk, but he bought time with Snowball. The rest of their heroes, very survivable. Difficult to fight.
Bloodstone charges, excuse me.
As if he needs the mana regen, of course. But
going in now. This could be Megas. They've got to do something. They really need this Lich to respawn. Chronosphere going out, and they're going to pop it. The double pops. Boom, boom. Oh, Tusk manages to get out. Wyvern does not ult before she dies. She had a split second to do it.
They gotta kill this guy.
Diving in the back. They've got to get rid of that Warlock, but he's just bouncing around. Double damage. That Lock. They got him. Yum Sum. Coming in again. Where are we at? What is 6-4-4 plus? I can't do the math no more, but we're throwing all over the fucking place. All right? We're back in again, baby.
Goes Satanic, actually, is his next build to get some longevity in these fights, and we're seeing the difference now. This Nature's Prophet build is far better in right click compared to the Knights or the Shadow Fiends, and we haven't really seen it that much the last 2 fights because he's getting Chronosphered, but I guarantee you that at this point with Grow, with Fiery Soul, he's doing more damage than SF is outputting, and the fact that they keep walking in to 2-man Chronospheres is hurting them a lot.
Yes, Wyvern has not casted her ult in the last 3 fights, and that's because she has been chronoed or suicidal. Purge, in an emergency, you call 911. This bitch is a 966. 3 throws from both these teams as we see this fight for the final Rex just keeps happening over and over again.
Yeah, it really does. And now with some more map control, they're going to be in a better place. Void's build a little wacky, I'm going to say, but I do like the itemization and stuff that he's chosen. Having time dilation with the talents makes his hero feel better. Raze is potentially good, but it's been a tough game for him, by all means. But like Knoxville said, this is the, bottom 5 hero model in the game or something like that, or bottom 10? I can't remember exactly which one it was. And it kind of makes sense. Time Walk is busted, guys. It's initiation, it's escape, it's heal, it's lane sustain. It covers a lot of bases. Not having that's going to hurt the hero. So... and Time Walk too. Like,
are you seeing how fast this Prophet is hitting now? Can we take a look at him real quick? Just farming some creeps. Holy moly! Show me some creeps, please. Look at him. He's sprinting. He smells money. Give me 1 creep. I just want to see how fast you hit.
Too efficient.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, look at this. Oh my! That looks like my dad when he was hitting me when I said I wanted to join soccer. He's just fucking going in on him. Here we go. All right, looking for that Roche. About to spawn. Looking crazy here. Any second now. They have got initiated by the Warlock. This guy's the master of time, space, and everything. Okay, position 8. Void has been taken out again. No prize this time. No, nothing there. Okay. BKB is popped. For what reason? I do not know.
Wait, who popped BKB?
Tusk.
Oh, because he went in. Doesn't want to get disabled here. Like, what if he gets, like, stunned or something?
It'd be a shame if he got hit with the Shadow Rays from Void. That would have been horrific. Here we go. Prophet trying to hit, but he just can't get the...
Oh, jumped in.
He's all over the place. He jumped back in. He jumped back out. Winter's Curse finally going out. Here
Not the best.
They call the Golem. Not too great, but they do call the... Holy shit, that is a fucking Chronosphere. No, 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 no. And he's got to get out of there. We got the Shadow Fade. He doesn't have the damage. There goes the Lich Hold.
Oh,
the heals. Unbelievable heals. Go force. He forces him towards him, killing himself in the process. Oh, sweet mama jamma. These fights. What is this Warlock doing? He's like Doctor Who. He's all over the fucking place. I don't even understand what's happening anymore. As the boys are out, they're hitting creeps, casting all their spells on a lone creep that just happened to be there. Hey, Jesus Christ. This is ability draft, ladies and gentlemen. My mind has exploded. Roshan is available. They still got to fight for this Purge.
All right, it's good to disable the triple raise.
Whee!
Why can't you get excited about triple raise, dude?
Nice
3 dead heroes. I mean, this is huge. If they can take Roche here, it's a big advantage. What do they got? Refresher Shard? Okay, not the best, but amazing on Wind Ranger, actually. Double Chronosphere. 6 mines? Double Chronosphere, 6 mines? Who can survive that?
Dude, Warlock is playing a different fucking game. He's like playing Titanfall. I don't know what this guy's doing. Homie's over here Call of Duty snipers 360 shotting people. What is going on? He's going for the steal. He wants it. Roshan. He's
gonna die though.
No, he's not hitting Roche. Oh, get it. He snatches it.
Okay.
Unbelievable. He does
cheese.
have the time walk. He can't get out. Wyvern going in there, doing nothing. This kid throwing out power shots. Help. Gary, come back. Gary.
Oh, it's the worst time for him to leave. We got a message. We have anyone else? Okay.
Sigma Lock! I don't know what's going on. He's not playing Dota. He's playing different video games right now. Apex Legends over here. They're TPing onto the fucking racks. They're finally doing it. BKB, they say, just hit the racks. Play Shadow Fade. Please, but he doesn't have the
He's
power.
Scared.
Warlock. They're out. They take 1 racks. And Yamsung, this Giga Chad, Nature's Prophet, he is standing his ground. They need those megas. Goodness gracious.
Ooh. Remember when we were like, this game was for sure over? It felt like it, but that Chronosphere mine, I saw somebody write it in chat like, oh, they got Chrono Mine, it's fine. And I was like, I guess it does sound cool, but I see the power now. Like, look at his items. He doesn't really have that many items that like make his hero that much stronger. It's like literally just the disable and guaranteed 2 mine explosion. That's like insane magic damage. He just has to have the items to set up the disable. That's the big thing.
It's a fucking wacky game, my friend, and I am loving every minute of it. Anything could happen here. Getting this Rax at this point, maybe not the biggest deal. I mean, they're big enough now. They can defend against Megas with Prophet, easy peasy, but just the fact that somebody has to be back defending is huge. So this Rax needs to go down. They have got to find a way to do it. And what's his face? Shadow Fiend popping BKB and not even able to take the Rax.
Yeah.
It's tough. They've got to find a way to get rid of it.
He focus fired it, so he's losing 30% damage, and they have the Frost Shield, so that reduces it by a further 60%. So we're talking 40% and then 30% left of that. So he's basically doing 30% of normal damage by right-clicking the barracks, and they glyphed it. So yeah, good luck on that. But that's what they got to do. Hello.
Hey, Owie.
Welcome,
Can we see
AUI.
buyback status, please?
Sure. So we're gonna have AUI joining us for the rest of the match, and maybe some more later today. Have you been watching this game, or did you just hop in?
No, I just hopped in. And usually you go to a Dota match, you're confused. You don't watch from the start. But this one, I don't know what's happening at all.
Yeah, you're gonna be
don't
really
worry
confused
about it,
on
Owie.
this one, for sure.
There's a Warlock with 32 Bloodstone charges. Don't think about it. It's fine. All right. Cheese on the Warlock in case he needed more regen. Just in case. His health got low, his mana got low, he does have a cheese as well. as they are pushing in these lanes, trying to get any kind of way that they can get to that final Rax. Oh boy, oh boy.
AUI, do you play ability draft much?
I do really like ability draft.
That's good.
I think it's a very fun mode.
That's what Slacks thinks today as well. Yesterday, no, but today, yes.
I mean, Dire's players are like actual players that you'll see in matchmaking, right? But the playing field's leveled because I think all of Radiant's builds are better, pretty much. They're just destroying. Like this Warlock's build is so strong. Just has infinite nukes and he can't die.
That's true.
All right, Warlock absolutely mind-fucking this Void. He leaps in front of a creep wave, kills it, and then just walks away, and Void's standing completely still, just taken aback at the Sigma male energy coming out from this Warlock. Absolutely unbelievable. As we're about to see some 25s here, Purge.
Do any of them matter, though? Is it just gold? I mean, gold is good at this point. It used to be worse. At some point, you didn't get any gold for those talents. It'd just be like, well, too bad. But now you get the gold, so that's not bad. Walrus Punch one is kind of cool.
The talents are definitely better, though, than the gold. Like, you sort of want those abilities, so you have talents at every choice, or most of them.
Yep, I'd agree. That's why I'm happy Void got time dilation. I think that was really helpful. Because otherwise he just has, like, shitty gold talents and a bad hero model.
If you,
is Void bad?
Yeah, Void is very bad, apparently. That's what Knoxville said earlier today, like bottom 5 or something.
To take anything away from this cast today, guys, gold is temporary. Money is temporary, but talent is forever. BKB punch onto the position 9 Faceless Void. They don't even care enough to kill him, honestly. They know that the target is worthless to try to hit, and they just let him go. Shackle onto the Nature's Prophet. They managed to get away, but a fantastic chrono on one Warlock. Oh, and the counter curse, though! The Glypnir stunning on 5! The shard coming out from the techies, and here we go! This fucking Shadow Fiend blinks in the middle of all of them and tries to get that damage. BKB applied by this beautiful stunned up. Oh my goodness, great job with the stun mine and the follow-up. Could we see the Chadlock? He just lets the dragon lick him. He knows it's not going to do any damage. Just a little lick from his dragon slave.
Is this what it's like casting with Slacks for you, AUI?
Yeah, no, it was more weird than
there it is,
talking about people's wives and
a beautiful little dragon lick there. Beautiful.
Oh,
no, I think Radiant are running out of damage though, right? At this point, because the Furion got Satanic and they didn't build the real item at this point is Dagon 5 in ability draft. It's sort of like deathmatch. It doesn't matter what spells you have, you just blow someone up with Dagon.
I don't know about that.
Yep.
It's hard to say.
Thanks
like
for joining us.
In my late game ability drafts, they always just buy a Dagon eventually.
We've seen it. We have seen it today.
I feel like a lot of that is just going to be people don't know the perfect item to build because they're doing something they've never done before. So Dagon is just safer, I would guess.
Oh my God! Hold on, guys. This is a huge pick if they get it. They need this Prophet. They got the sheep stick. Chadlock, Sigma Chadlock. He spits out the arrow. They have literally no damage, but they're doing it. There's the dust. Chadlock goes in, stuck in the trees, a little too confused. He's out. Suicide into trees, does nothing. They're mind-fucked right now. They don't know what's happening. Meanwhile, on the top, the tree, wow, look at her go. That's cool.
Just flies
That's
out.
some cool stuff.
And she's got that shard from the Roche earlier.
That reduces your range though, right? The tree
it does.
grab?
Yep.
It
But
does.
he does. Does it turn you to a melee hero?
No, it goes down to 350. I think they changed it because of the tiny plus Lycan combos is what it was.
Okay.
It was like your attack range was too high or something. I don't remember. It was something like that. Maybe it was Monkey King. Maybe it was Monkey King plus Lycan. It was like your range was just too good.
The Terrorblade and Dragonite ones too. Like you would just gain range and
Exactly.
Void casts the Shadow Rays. He looks like a guy, like, you know, a prep kid about to get into a fight here. Jump mid. He's going to BKB and get stunned up, but that is a Chronosphere onto, I can't tell what hero that is. I believe that's an SF. They got the SF. Yamsung's hungry. He takes out their damage. He takes out their dragon. And now he's trying to go for their Librarian. Chadlock. Oh my God, the creeps. Someone is hitting that Rax. Oh no. The Glypnir. Could it possibly be? You know, he gets away. He's going to BKB. Time walk out. Tusk, he looks hungry, but he's up against Yamsung. A 2-man stun! Kind of. It's Prophet in the Void, so it's like a 1.2 man. Okay, they're out. Bye!
They push out the bot lane again. The Rax is up, and now they get some time to go across the map. I mean, the game's been very close this whole time. Satanic to remove their root. That was good.
Radiant needs to make some cool plans. They have like the Fury on teleport. This Warlock's unkillable.
He is. He literally does not give a shit. He's just blowing worthless nukes at these guys right now as he goes in. Nice Chronosphere coming out. Look at that trick. Jeez, that's Christ!
Hit like 6
HP. Holy cripe! It's time. 360 no scope him. Please, Warlock. Gleipnir coming out yet again. And why even fight the Warlock? The dude has 2.
He's actually so unkillable. It's incredible.
It's like it doesn't matter. He doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he doesn't do that much, but yeah, he's incredibly fun.
If you had a Dagon 5, you know, you start zapping some people.
I would agree with that. He could definitely swap out like Kaya Sanj or something.
Yeah, honestly, he doesn't really need hacks.
Oh,
like,
eat eggs.
Damage.
Eat eggs and buy an item.
Eat eggs.
He's got 10k gold.
Eat eggs. He has a lot of.
He doesn't. There's no reason to kill him. He's like the Watcher. He just walks around throwing a 200 damage nuke at you, and then he's walking.
He should. All right, eat eggs and buy Dagon. He's gonna go refresher. I don't know about that, but
he has 10,000 gold. What is
it's okay.
Buy? Oh shit! There we go. Yapsong and Hungry Gleipnir coming out yet again. Lich looking for a kill there. Gonna get a nice, fantastic. Get force! Get him out of there, boys! Jump up, hit on the Prophet. Prophet doesn't care. He's gonna right-click some people. Wyvern says hello. Wyvern goes away. This guy's shackled to a tree. Oh, Winter's Curse on literally no one. BKB pops. Oh my God! Prophet's low. Here we go. Jumps in and does 100 magical damage. Here we go. Jumping in. The mines. The BKB. Warlock isn't even worth killing him. He's going for one more lick. He gets him. 5-man Dragon Slave at 45 minutes. Unbelievable. And they're gonna go in. They finally got the wipe they're looking for. This could be the moment for Yapsum and the boys. They've been so patient. And now their time has come.
They just can't kill Prophet. He's got 60 armor. And the 2 single target damage dealers basically are SF, which is right click and minus armor. And Tusk is the same. Right click with Tag Team Walrus Punch. And then Warlock has like medium amounts of magic damage. So they just legitimately can't kill Yamsun.
There's like the MMR difference showing, right? Because Radiant, they should make a plan where they just try to clown on them and Shalfin TP's bottom and backdoors the racks.
That's true.
That's right.
He should have like Desolator AC. Like all these other items don't matter. He just needs the racks.
Alright, Warlock buys back. He still has the cheese. Prepare yourself for some point-blank range power shots.
He uses Refresher to refresh nothing.
Fantastic. He has refreshed himself after that buyback. The sadness came for him, and he refreshed his attitude, and now he's back and ready to go. We have Ags on Warlock. There we go, another power shot.
He's had that. He just could eat it and buy a 6th item, but what beats him? I don't know.
Okay, they dropped a gem in the Roche pit to scout out Roche. They do get that Roche scout. Yamsung now going to have an Aegis. Look at all those fucking items. It's a shopper's paradise in there. Everybody gets a little something. What's that? Ice Spire? Yeah, that'll be good.
Does anybody need an Axe? You could put Axe on Lich. I think cast range for proxy mines is okay. Lena's doesn't do anything, and Void's just Sinister Gaze AoE. I guess they put it on Void.
I think you could sell it, right?
Sell it instead of giving it to Void.
You sell for 1,000 gold or something.
Don't even give it to Void.
They should give it to Lich though for the double rock. It's not bad.
Double rock. All right.
Yeah, that'll be good. More stun. More stuff to deal
Void?
with. Okay.
Okay, here we go. They need a miracle here, but they have the tools. If they could just get rid of Prophet twice, somehow, with point-blank power shots, it could happen.
Point-blank power shots.
It would approximately take an additional 20 minutes of nuke spam from the Warlock, but it could happen. Let's see what happens here. Looking for something. They're gonna run into each other right quick there. There they go. They cut him off with the big tusk ding-a-ling. Oh no, you don't want to do a Winter's Curse with the Void. He literally does no damage to anyone. Nice suicide! Void disappears from the fundamental planes and he is taken out. They have killed 2 of the most worthless heroes. Can they kill any of the good ones? Pingo in trouble. They need this Pingo kill. They get him. The nice sheepstick. They're moving in, but there's the Gleipnir and the double golems. They're heading for the boys. Get out of there. Pingo's still alive. How can this be? Someone kill that penguin. Oh, and the Emperor goes down. Here we go.
This is dangerous.
Nature's Prophet in some trouble. He's a wiggin. He's a wagon. He got the wag. You're on. Okay, they're out. No, Chrono onto the boys. They got that.
That
All right.
Techie's
Got him. He's
Techie's
down.
dead. I'm surprised he
Techie's
has
no
9
buyback.
kills, to be honest. I mean, he's got great disables. I guess that's Fatal Bonds is some of it too, but okay.
Dealing lastest for Laguna.
They had a good moment there where there was 2 deaths on important heroes. Their buyback came back during the engagement for whatever it was. I don't know if it was timer or getting a little bit more gold, but that gets him back on the map. Still can't touch the M-Sun.
Where's the MKBs? He has a win run, but no one has MKB.
Yeah, he's...
Chalvey actually has win runner LT. Don't you just always build? Oh, he has MKB now, so they can actually kill him.
I see your... I thought about this as well, that maybe he'd buy like Maelstrom or something, but he genuinely did do a good job with the right click. I think his ulti was a little unfortunate.
It's just like I guess the armor aura doesn't help with the magic proc damages, but...
That's true, yeah, but I think it's...
All right. Gentlemen,
with him having win run, I
time
agree.
has come for the analysts to stop.
To shut the
as
fuck
we
up.
see potentially the end of the game here. Glipnir onto the Warlock. He's absolutely worthless, but they will go all in. Oh my god! Wind Ranger getting beaten! And there we go. They got to get somehow this boy. Nice double stun. They're gonna go in. They get the Wind Ranger. But can they get more? Here we go. Nature's Prophet in trouble. He's gonna get Lotus, and they're gonna take 1 life out. Faceless Void completely does not cast a single fucking spell before he's killed. And oh my god! Chase his ass! They do find him. They got the snowball. They're going force! They take him out! Punch his bitch ass! Right in the face! Hell yeah! TP out. Fuck
MKB.
You. Out to go. Buyback. Let's go. This is a fucking 2000s. I don't even know the dividends of how many times these goddamn games have been thrown. I have grown 10 years. My hair is falling out in front of my own eyes. This game could end at any moment, boys.
Dude, that MKB actually saved them there. I think he almost got away with the wind run BKB TP. That was very, very close. And he's queuing up Rapier. He knows that's endgame. If he dies again, it's GG. There's basically no buyback, so we're going to jump back to net worth here.
What the fuck? They just punched this courier into a goddamn dimension. He walks into the entire team. Tusk, big dick sharks coming out. Luke Skywalker was right! Kill your parents! We fucking did it! The boys have won over the pros! Ability drop
my god.
forever!
Dude, what an absolute game. Oh, think of the adrenaline just dumping out of the Dire team's bodies right now. Like, how hard that was to come back for that long. Like, they got double racks at like 30-some minutes, and they just like held it for so long, but getting caught. The Gale Force legitimately scored the last kill. That was what a game.
Windrunner abilities are really good because such a good hero.
Fuck off, Owie. I need to take a break. Owie, you're casting the next game with Purge. Good luck.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back in a sec, guys, with the next match. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.